All right. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you all Siri? Can you all see me? Unfortunately, I assume y'all can hear me, cause man, my voice, Jesus Christ, my voice. Let's see. Wait for a couple of the homies to pull up, come through. Let's see. As always, we gotta pop this chat out right quick. Alright, we'll drag this bad boy right over here. He's like, Siri, fuck some shit up. That's what I'm talking about, Dimwit Monkey. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Alright. What's going on, people? What's happening? So, first things first, man. I apologize, y'all. I apologize for my my nasally sounding voice, man. I'm still getting over this cold, bro. But everything else, for the most part, is in tip-top shape. You know, I feel good. I can eat solid food, but this congestion, it's always the last thing, man. It's always the last thing. But what's going on? I'm seeing a lot of homies in the chat. Ghost Fixter, bright and early as usual. What's up, man? We got Luis Mayorga. Excuse me. This congestion is just fucking up all my pronunciations. We got Patrick in the chat. We got PS Tutorials. I actually get to make it to one of these. NGS always does it on Fridays when I'm working. Well, we actually always do it on Saturdays, but yeah, it is usually when you're working PS Tutorials. So I'm glad that you were able to pull up for this one. Oh, we got the homie Asbel Lant. What's up, bro? We got G and the Don. What's up, brother? Aaron, good to see you, my friend. Elitist Savage. We got 3D Aces. We got Rhino in the chat. Yo, what's going on, bro? He said, if you watch and hit that like button, guys. Oh, I appreciate that. Angel, man. Let's see. We got Nathan. We got Chucks is chilling. Neo can't stick around for the live. Just came to give a like and shout out. Shout me out for the rewatch tonight at work. Shout out to Chuck, man. Appreciate you pulling up and hit that like button. Y'all the fucking best. I love y'all. Let's see. Of course, we've got Dimwit Monkey always checking in. Let's see who else we got in this chat. Ooh, we got Blue Senshi showing up. That was his first comment, just leaving a super chat, man. So I'm gonna get to the super chats in 1 second. We got Austin Johnson. We got Light 20, Cold, Zach Rodriguez, Smokeback Official. Neo, it just cracked. Hope you're doing well and getting better. It just cracked. What the fuck? Cracked? What cracked, man? The roof? The eggs? I need to know. Let's see. Oh, and then we got Daniel Pack coming through. My man. And he dropped a super chat as well. Get to that in a second. We got Mike Lowry. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Flame, member for 2 months of the Phantom Weirdos. The pain of being a NeoGameSpark sub. Here in the Doki Doki streams return tomorrow for a month. Love you, Neo. Have a great stream, bud. Nah, man, I'm telling you, something always happens that puts off them Doki Doki streams, man. It was like every week something happened, you know? 1 week it was the flood. The next week, this chick hits my car. The week after that, I get sick. But I think, I'm not going to say with definitive certainty, but I think this is going to be the week we come back and do them Doki Doki streams. But Flame, would you really want me to do them voices with this voice? I don't think so, man. Let's see, we got Black the Enigma. What's up, bro? We got Pierre in the chat. Oh, we got 2 Pierres in the chat. We got C. Pierre and we got Pierre the Gamer. Oh, shit, we got some Pierreception up with this bitch. We got David Big Lad. And yeah, we are all caught up. All right, so welcome, everybody, to another fantabulously fabulous congested Ask Neo. So, if y'all are wondering why we're doing this Ask Neo on Monday, because for the most part, they've always been on the weekends. Since, I want to say Wednesday night, I've been sick as a dog, bro. Now, for those who don't know, I don't get sick often, but when I do, it's that type of sickness that knocks me out for an entire week. So Wednesday evening, I started to get a little bit of a tickle in my back throat, and it started to become hard to swallow, and I'm like, oh no, I got a sore throat, man. This is how it starts, because it always starts with the sore throat. And then the next day, I started feeling really fatigued, started losing my appetite, I started to get a fever, and I was like, oh no, it's happening, man. It's happening. And, you know, I stayed in bed all day Thursday, felt like death Thursday night, Woke up Friday morning feeling a lot better, so that was good, but I wasn't at 100% just yet. And basically, it took me a few days to get back to normal, man. Like, I was able to move around, to do stuff. I had like a lot of energy, but whenever I'm really congested like this, it just puts a damper on a lot of things, man. Like, especially because, you know, I do YouTube videos, I talk a lot. It just sounds so weird when I can literally hear my congested voice. So it doesn't sound like, if I don't like it, I know for damn sure you guys don't like it. So that's basically been where I've been at for the past couple of days. I wanted to do the stream Saturday, but I still had a cough in the back of my throat. And if you guys saw the Cowboy Bebop reaction video I did, my voice was just like every couple of minutes I had to stop and cough for a bit. It was just not fun at all. But I mean, I feel great. Like, outside the congestion and everything, I feel fine. I went to the gym today, had an awesome workout. Like, everything about me is good. It's just this last piece that needs to GTFO. But I'm doing what I can, you know, doing all my home remedies, a lot of broth, a lot of soup, and, you know, just the usual shtick. But I appreciate everyone in the comment section and on Twitter wishing me well. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Someone says sounds like Dark Neo. Oh God, if I had an evil twin, Jesus Christ. But yeah, we have a couple of super chats to get through. So the first super chat is coming from Blue Senshi 19. Decided to buy Tales of Arise because of you, and I'm happy to see you streaming while I'm at work. I feel as an Amazon warehouse would be a really good Katsubi map. Yo, I'm surprised they haven't done that yet, unless they did it in a Call of Duty game I haven't played. But that would be fucking hilarious if, like, the next Call of Duty game came out and you're literally stuck in a big corporation's warehouse. That would be insane, bro. I would love to play that. And good on you for getting Tales of Arise, man. I mean, I'm still playing through the game right now because I was sick. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm sick, I can't do anything. Like, I can't play any video games. I can't read. I can't do nothing, man. All I can do is just go on Twitter. But I did put a little bit of progress into Tales of Arise since the last time we streamed Ask Neo. And for reference, I mean, I'm still really early in the game, but I just got, no spoilers, but I just got to a part where one of your main characters meets another character and they have some type of a relationship. And that's all I could say. But the game so far is really freaking good, man. This story, I can't speak enough about the story, you guys. It is so friggin' good. And, you know, that's something that the Tales games, they're known for having good stories, but this just took it to a completely different level, man. The complexities of the characters, the serious tone, like, everything in this game is just working for me, bro, and I love it. I did put a lot more time to Lost Judgment. I'm actually closing in on the finale of that game. I think I have 3 chapters to go, and depending on the length of those chapters, that'll be like a couple of hours. But I'm getting close to the end of Lost Judgment, man. And yo, that story, I don't know how many of y'all are playing it right now, but Lost Judgment story is so, you think you know what's gonna happen in this game, and then it takes you to some places and it's just like, yo. But again, that's all I can say without diving into spoilers. But I appreciate the super chat, Blue Senshi. Thank you, bro. And then we have $5 coming in from everybody's favorite penguin, Daniel Pack. Everyone like the stream. Let's go for the 10 milli today. If we ever got 10 million likes, I don't know, would that be the most liked? That'd probably be like the most liked stream or video on YouTube. I don't think anything has like 10 million likes. I'm not so sure about that. But yeah, let's see. Oh, we got one more coming in. $2 from Flame. Yes, Neo, I would settle for nasally anime girl voice. Hey, I mean, I guess I gotta give the people what they want. Nasally sounding anime girl voices. Man. Okay. So, as per usual, when it comes to the Ask Neos, you guys, y'all ask questions. I try my best to answer them in a timely fashion. And that's basically what it is, man. Oh, shout out to a lot of the homies who pulled up during the during my monologue. Who else we got in here? We got we got Michael Brent, Victor P. Let's see, we got the homie NKDN. We got Colin, my boy, checking in from old Canada. What's up, y'all? We got CPK. We got the anime rapper. Good to see you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna start up at the top, and I'm gonna work my way down with the questions, y'all. So this one's not really a question, but it's a general comment from Luis. So a lot of us might not be able to get a PS5 by 2023, since that's when the semiconductor shortage should blow over. And yeah, I don't know if you guys heard the news a few weeks back, but the way the chip shortage situation is looking for both of these consoles, they're not going to be on store shelves anytime soon. And if they are, it's going to be like what's happening right now, where you can go into the store, but you got to camp out for it. So it won't be like you can go into a Target and just buy a PlayStation 5 or buy a Series X. You can buy a Series S anywhere because people don't really want those by comparison. But yeah, just the way things are, optimistically beginning of 2023. I would hope the end of 2022, but just, it's always one of those things where you think things are getting better until you actually see how it impacted the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll never forget this. I remember one of the people who, I follow when it comes to like a lot of this world news stuff. He was saying, like, at the beginning of the pandemic, like, yo, 2023 is when we gonna get back to normal. And everyone was saying, nah, man, it's gonna be like 2021, bro. And look where we're at now at the end of 2021. So yeah, it's gonna take some time, y'all. It's gonna take some time. All right, let's see. Going down. All I'm saying is Danny DeVito should play Wario in the Mario movie. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I assume y'all have seen the casting for that. It's not even called Super Mario Brothers, but the Mario movie that Illumination is making. Bro, it's a fucking meme, man. It's a fucking joke that we all tell ourselves is to go to bed at night. Like, yo, imagine if Jack Black was in a Mario movie. Imagine if, like, the Always Sunny in Philadelphia crew were playing Mario characters. And that's what they fucking did, man. Chris Pratt is Mario. Charlie Day is Luigi. Jack Black is Bowser. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. I gotta say, like, I'm very curious to see what this movie is going to turn out. Now, here's the thing. Full disclosure, I'm not a big fan of Illumination. The only movie they've made that I halfway enjoy was that Sing movie, and that's primarily because I like hearing different renditions and covers of like classic songs, and I thought they did a pretty decent job with that. But if we're talking like Pixar level quality, DreamWorks in their heyday, no, Illumination is not. I mean, they're the studio that gives us Minions, so yeah, I don't really have any hopes for the quality of the movie. And then there's also Nintendo and their creative control. Nintendo is basically like the Disney of the gaming industry, where they're just very protective of their brand IP. So I'm not too sure how those are going to work out, especially when it comes to creative liberties and creative freedoms. Like, would they be able to pull off a lot of the jokes that they did in something like a Lego movie or a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think at the very least it'll be interesting to watch because of the cast in the film. I know there's a lot of controversy going around saying that, well, why didn't they hire the original actors to do the lines in this movie? And I totally get that. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, it's just business. It's just business. What it comes down to is these studios want to find ways to get butts in seats. And if that means getting celebrity voiceover talent instead of professional voice actors, then they're going to do it. And just based off of the news, I mean, they only had to do one announcement, and then the internet blew up and everyone is doing all the announcements for them. Or should I say they're spreading the news for them with all the memes that we're making. I mean, even people in my life who aren't into gaming like that said, yo, did you hear about that Mario movie? It's crazy. Now, whether that will translate to actual sales of box office tickets, I'm not too sure, because both Sonic and Detective Pikachu, specifically Detective Pikachu, because the Sonic movie did pretty decently at the box office for what it was, but Detective Pikachu, that movie, a lot of people were suspecting, like, yo, that might do like 500+ million. It's Pokemon, bro. And then it made a decent amount, but nowhere near what you think of when you think of Pokemon. So I don't know if Mario will have that same appeal. I feel like maybe people will go watch it just because of the cast, but I don't know. Quality wise, I'm not losing sleep at night if the movie ends up being mediocre, like a mediocre kids film to sell toys, which is what all these movies are for. Then it is what it is. I know people, like I said, are pissed off that they're not getting the original Mario actor to play Mario. He's going to have surprise cameos, whatever that means. I mean, it's just business, man. It's just business, and they're gonna do what they do. It's the nature of Hollywood. They'd rather get a random A-list celebrity because they like the way their voice sounds rather than a professional voiceover artist who knows how to work as a voiceover artist. Because that's the thing a lot of people don't realize. Voice actors are very different than on-camera actors who they cast for animated movies. It's very different. So when you are a voiceover artist, like let's say for I'll give two examples for anime and cartoons because they're completely different. When you are recording an anime, you are limited by the confines of what exists. So there are these things called the mouth flaps, as you guys know, and your job as a voiceover artist is to not only act through your voice, but find a way to make that shit work within mouth flaps that are like this, which is a very hard way of acting because you can't be yourself 100% of the time. You have to work with what's there. Now, if you move over to the realm of Western animation, more often than not, it's kind of like a freestyle where, yeah, you have the script, these are your lines, but you get to work with a lot of the other actors, and your performance is the only performance that exists at that time. So you have room and you have flexibility to give a more compelling performance. That's how it usually works. But in the case of this situation, what they're usually doing is they're thinking at the time, okay, a Mario movie, and you know what, let's model it after Chris Pratt. That's usually how it works, as opposed to, okay, this is the type of character we're going for, let's audition all these different people. If you look back at a lot of the most famous animated movies that have celebrity voiceover artists, they usually model it after those actors, even down to the likenesses and the faces. It's kind of weird how the lengths that they go. But that's just the nature of that industry. And it really sucks because as a person who loves a lot of voiceover artists and the work that they do, it's not fair that their work gets undermined as opposed to, hey, we can pay $20 million to get Will Smith to voice a fish, because everyone loves Will Smith being Will Smith, but now you got Will Smith playing Will Smith fish. Like that's literally how it goes about. But yeah, that's just a little update for those who are wondering on how that works. Let's see, you got $2 super chat from Flame. It's funnier that it took time out of the direct. I mean, honestly, that was the best announcement at the direct, in my opinion. We got $1.99 coming in from GM the Don. You ever decided to platinum a Ryuga Gotoku Studios game? No, not really, bro. And that has nothing to do with the Yakuza games or the Judgment games. I'm just not into platinuming stuff. I know that's a big thing a lot of people love doing. I mean, I have a couple of platinums from way back when, but I'm not really into trophy hunting. I'm not into collecting achievements. I mean, if it's doable, I'll go ahead and go for it. But more often than not, when I'm playing a game, I'm going through the campaign, I'm doing the side missions, and that's it. I have no desire to see a little trophy pop up saying, you got everything, or something along those lines. That's just me. Let's see. All right, so working my way back down. Let's see. I'm just gonna say this: the Halo Infinite flight was fun. Had some technical issues, but overall, it was a fun experience, and I can't wait for the campaign. Yeah, have you guys? I'm probably sure most of y'all have played the Halo Infinite campaign. Not campaign. Halo Infinite technical flight. Yeah, dude, the reception that I'm seeing from everyone in the community is fantastic, but you guys know me. I'm not going to play till launch. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to bide my time, and I want to see this game in its full glory. But the fact that all y'all are enjoying it, it bodes very well for the launch of the game. So fingers crossed they deliver on the multiplayer and they can actually show us good campaign footage, because that's the thing that's still very spooky for me. It's been over a year and we haven't seen Craig. That disappoints me. That keeps me up at night, you guys. All right, let's see. Let's see. You need some Vicks Vapor Rub. I got some over there, bro. I got some over there. Let's see. Some of these comments are so funny. What you been playing, Neo? So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of regurgitating, but I've been playing Lost Judgment and Tales of Arise. Both of those games. I'm trying to finish up those games before I move back into the other stuff I was playing, and before I start playing new stuff. So I did not buy Kena. I did not buy Kena, you guys. I'm gonna wait on that one, probably for it to price drop, because the way it's looking right now, I'll have Lost Judgment done within the next 2 days, and then fully focus on Tales of Arise, and hopefully have that done in the next week or so, depending on work. And then from there, it's just going back and finishing all the other games. But yeah, I've been playing those 2 games, just those 2. And then I got to go back into Final Fantasy 14, man. I haven't played that in, oh man, close to a month, because there's just so much shit going on. But I want to catch up. I need to finish up. Stormblood, and then do Endwalker. No, do Stormblood, then Shadowbringers, and then Endwalker in November when that comes out. Let's see. We have a $5 Canadian super chat coming in from Tundi Abimbola. What are your thoughts on these Twitter spaces? Also, when do you think Twitter will announce the grand closing? Okay, so I don't know if any of y'all are on Twitter. So some of y'all here are subscribed to the Bird app. But Twitter introduced this thing a while back called Twitter Spaces, which is essentially, the best way I could describe it, it's like giant Skype calls where all of your followers can join in and listen if you have a topic. And if you're the host, you can grant people permission to talk and speak. Now, in general, it's a great idea. It is, because I think that it's a great way to get in touch with your community. Like, let's say, for example, all of us here like JRPGs. Let's say Tales of Arise comes out. You know, it's been a few days. I host a space talking about Tales of Arise. We have people coming in here talking about it. Asbel talks about it. Corey Gryffindor talks about it. Lady Foxfire. What's up, lady? How you doing, sis? All of us talk about that stuff. So, in theory, the spaces are pretty damn good. Unfortunately, you got all these, how do I say, crumb side console warrior fanboys straight dominating this shit, bro. I don't even see positive discussions going on in these Twitter spaces. It's just a whole bunch of crying and complaining from Xbots and all these ponies, and it's just, bro, it's fucking insane. It's fucking insane that you have all these people, a lot of them are grown-ass men and women, going in there and arguing about shit that, you know, y'all already been doing on podcasts. You know what I'm saying? So all that's really happened is they've taken the discourse from the podcast scene and they've migrated it over to Twitter. Just call them therapy sessions, Neo. Yeah, that's literally what it is, man. That's literally what it is. Just big old therapy sessions. And I mean, it is what it is. If that's your bread and butter, if you like doing that stuff, then by all means, who am I to tell you what to do? But it's just so crazy when you go into some of these spaces and these people legit be crying over shit, dude. It's absolutely insane, bro. And it's just so cringe. Like, sometimes it's funny, but then you think back and you're like, bro, really? Like, damn. Like, y'all in these Twitter spaces from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. the next day. Shit is wild, bro. Like, people like Klebo brought up Klebo, sorry, bro. These console warriors are cringe as fuck. It's not 2009 anymore. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. I'm not saying that you got to be all kumbaya and every platform is great and, you know, the whole shtick that's going on, but I just miss when we was talking about gaming shit, you know, when we just talked about like, oh, hey, I'm playing this game. Oh, that's great. Like, some people in the community still do that stuff. But more often than not, it's literally like I go on my feed and I see shit like, let's talk about why Xbox is the worst. And then over here, let's talk about why PlayStation is the worst. I'm like, y'all already have these discussions on your regular Twitter threads, and now we hear people's voices. It's just fucking crazy, man. It's just fucking crazy. Let's see. Alrighty. And when do you think Twitter will announce the grand closing? Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know. I think there's a lot more people using the spaces than they were those Twitter. Y'all remember Fleets, their version of Instagram stories? Yeah, I don't think spaces will go anywhere. If anything, I think they should expand upon it. I think they should do a lot of work on the back end to make sure that it's running appropriately, because I've seen a lot. I've been in a lot of spaces where they just straight up crash for no reason. All right, let's see. Colin, my boy, I can't believe I've been a member for 15 months. Damn, yo, that's fucking wild, bro. Has it been 15 months? Holy shit. Well, shout out to you, player. Thank you so much for your support. Oh shit, we got Wee Man Wheels in the chat. What up, fam? What up, Wee Man? Wee Man is one of my very first subscribers, if y'all don't know, man. He been rocking with me since like 2008. Shit is crazy. Let's see. We got $2 super chat from Flame. If they don't show campaign, I'm seriously gonna wait. Yo, if that campaign comes out, it is spooky. I know everyone's gonna start this whole like, well, everyone plays Halo for the multiplayer. You know what's gonna happen. If that campaign looking spooky, you know that's gonna happen. But I'm fingers crossed that campaign is fire. All right, $4.99 coming in from Asbellant. I've heard Kina is very good actually, and it's only $40, so that's a nice plus. Yeah, dude, everything I've seen from Kina, I'm so tempted to call it Kenna. I've been calling it Kenna for so long, and then someone said, dude, it's Kina, and I was like, really? Oh wow. So everything I've seen of Kina for a debut game from a studio is fucking insane, man. So I actually can't wait to play it. I've heard it's got some issues that they're working on addressing. Like, I heard it was either the guarding system or the parrying system. One of the two systems people said is kind of broken. And then there was some weird difficulty spikes happening. But not bad, all things considered, for a debut game. Don Otaku, hey, 4 months. Can we get the best possible? Okay. So Don Otaku, cause he's the homie. He's asking me to reference something from one of the Doki Doki streams, and cause you know I be doing like these cutesy anime girl voices when I do those streams. If y'all want to watch some real cringe, go check those out. But there is one character who does this laugh, and I hate really cutesy anime girl voices, like the way they laugh and everything. So I parried it when I do that stream. Now, obviously, it's not going to be as good as it is in those streams because my voice is not up to it. But there'd be like this whole scene and this anime girl's laughing and she'd be like, hee hee hee. And I'd be like, just to over exaggerate it, man. So hopefully that sufficed, Down Otaku. And if not, it will be on the next Doki Doki stream we do. Alrighty. E-Man animates, what exactly happened here? Subscribers can only chat here from now on. Yeah, E-Man, that's something that I started to do for the streams going forward. Because, you know, every now and then we do get a lot of spam bots in the chat. You know, just random things happening. Every now and then we get the occasional racist. So I just put on the subscriber thing. So that way, only people who rock with the channel will be subscribed to it. And I put it on there for... like, you have to be subscribed for 5 minutes. So if it's someone who's watching the stream or random and they really enjoy it, it's just like hit subscribe to the channel. It's free. And then you'll be subscribed for 5 minutes of the stream and you can ask a question. So it's that way of like feeding out and filtering the bots. But no, it's not like a members only stream, you know? Okay, but shout out to all the new people who have joined the stream. What up, Corey Gryffindor? What's up, Loaf of Bread? I love that name. Loaf of Bread Studios. Oh, and then we got Mexican Zoidberg. Thank you for introducing me to Hunter x Hunter Neo. You rock. Oh, shit. We talk about Hunter x Hunter in the chat? What is going on? That's what's up. Dr. Slump. Just got my PS5. It's a huge-ass console. Hey, that PS5, she a thick bitch, man. She a thick bitch, bro. And my PS5 right here, she got a little dunk, because I got the disc drive version. Then the PS5 digital editions, y'all got the skinny minis, but I got the slim thick model right here, man. But shout out to everyone in the stream. We got King of Guinness, we got Michael Block, we got Weighted Dom, we got Carlos. Neo sounds a little nasally, yeah, bro. Just getting over this cold, man. All right, so let me go back. Oh God, Shark Tale. What's up, Fear No Hate? What's up, Winterfort? All right. All right, let me make my way. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Let's see. Yeah, that Cowboy Bebop intro. Yep. Let's see. Do you think that Goku, Sailor Moon, Yu-Gi-Moto, Naruto, or Luffy could be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Is it possible? I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible because a lot of those guys have been in video games, but Nintendo wouldn't go that route. They just want to stick with primarily video game related icons and just go from there. So I don't think that's going to happen. And then you also have to deal with different licensing as well. So when you're dealing with Goku, you're going to be dealing with freaking Suecia. You know, you're going to be dealing with Jump. So that's a whole lot of other red tape as well. But it would be dope to get Goku in Smash Bros, bro. I've been campaigning that shit since like the Wii U Smash Bros game. You've been reading One Piece lately? It's been flames, dog. No, I haven't. I'm not all the way caught up with One Piece. I'm like a good well, I've made progress this year, but I'm still a good 200 chapters behind. I used to be only 500 chapters in, but I'm like a good 200 chapters behind. So I've made a lot of progress. I got sick like a week ago and was just sitting in bed. I'm just thankful I took medicine to eliminate half the symptoms. Yeah, I didn't take any medicine, but, you know, I got my home remedies. You know, I drink a lot of bone broth, apple cider vinegar, elderberry, you know. I made sure the food that I was eating was like low impact to my system, no type of inflammation. A lot of cayenne pepper helped too. Cayenne pepper and garlic. And of course, you know, fish oil and everything. Has Neo already talked about Tales of Arise in any streams or on Twitter? Yeah, I've talked about it a lot in the streams. Not really so much on Twitter outside of, oh my God, this game is amazing. But it has been something I've discussed. I'm going to do a full-on video once I hit a certain part. Actually, Asbel, DM me on Twitter a point in which you think I should actually do a first impressions video, because I have an idea of a first impressions video right now based off like the 10 hours I'm in. But if there's a certain part where you're just like, get to this part, then talk about it, let me know. So hit me up in the DMs, Asbel, because Asbel's like the go-to Tales. Asbel's like my RPG fucking liaison. That's what he is. All right. So we have a, let's see. Woo. Hold up. Wait. We have a $6.99 Canadian super chat coming in from Colin, my boy. Thank you, brother. Bro, that Netflix Cowboy Bebop intro looks straight up like a ripoff of Cowboy Bebop rather than an homage. Yeah. And, you know, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this because I did a whole video on it. If you guys want to check it out, it's the last one I uploaded. But Netflix is doing a live action adaptation of Bebop. They finally released some type of video footage, you know, which is very concerning because the series comes out in less than 2 months. But we got to look at the intro, and it's I can't even say it's a shot-for-shot remake of the Cowboy Bebop anime intro, but it's done in the same style, you know, similar panels, the same music. And, you know, I see a lot of people enjoying it, and, you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but man, I just see that, and I just see something that is lacking a soul. It looks like something I would see done for an anime convention as a promo video. It doesn't look like somebody looked at that Cowboy Bebop intro, studied it, analyzed it, and it's like, okay, this is how we're going to properly transition it. They have all these random frames and panels popping up, and I'm like, that doesn't, no, the intro didn't do that. It just doesn't make any sense. So it's, yeah, it's not at the top of my list in terms of hype. I'm going to watch it when it comes out because I do want to give it a fair shake. Maybe it's actually good, but everything I've seen from that intro looks so strange. Very, very weird. Let's see. $2 coming in from Don Otaku. Monica for Smash. Jesus Christ, Don Otaku, you are a glutton for punishment, my friend. Corgi did nothing wrong. That's a fact, Corey Gryffindor. If there's one thing I will say about that intro is that Ein, the little corgi, looks fucking fantastic. Ein looks like perfection, man. But we knew that from that original cast video they made, you know? I loved that video. They just had Ein with his corgi bowl, and he was drinking water, and he had his script there and everything. That shit was awesome. Tails for the win. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. It's good to see you, J-World. All right. $2 super chat for Trapped in My Psych. I sent you a new Discord friend request. New account. Okay, let me actually go. Let me go and accept that. Yeah, and for those who are interested in joining our Discord server, it's going to be linked below. The Phantom Weirdos. We just talk about a whole bunch of weirdo stuff. But it's good to see everybody in the stream tonight. Happy Monday, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm seeing a lot of homies. Got the homie. See, we got the homie Shadow Wolf. Oh no, talk about the reboot. I definitely will, bro. And then we got Narfield in the chat, not to be confused with Garfield. What's up, bro? How you doing? Oh damn, in Discord is installing an update. Okay. All right. So let's go back up. Okay. Have you seen the new Switch OLED from people who got them early? Yeah, I saw it on Twitter today and I retweeted it for those who were interested. I mean, obviously we're just looking at it from a somewhat blurry camera image in the dark, so we can't assess the true quality. But if it's like any other OLED screen, it's going to look better than an LCD screen. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy for the people who play in handheld mode. It looks nice, but if I'm being honest, I would have much rather, I rather would have preferred getting an actual Switch Pro versus just a Switch OLED, especially this late in the game and for more money. If anything, they should have just taken the original Switch, dropped it down to $250, and then sold this Switch OLED for $300. I would have been fine with that, but charging for the same internal specs and then bumping it up $50 because of an OLED screen, I'm not a big fan of that, bro. Especially for like games that drop down to below 480p resolution. Like, dude, Xenoblade, all the Xenoblade games on Switch drop below 480p. That is gonna look disgusting on an OLED. That's gonna look even worse than on an LCD screen. That's, Jesus Christ. Like, I want to see some tests of that. I want to see that. Let's see. All right. Okay. Appreciate all the well wishes in the comments, guys. Thank you so much. Whoa, I just lost my place for a second. Oh god, we got Mr. Platink in the chat. Here we go, you guys. Neo, you sound a little congested. If you are, I suggest drinking 2 cups of warm hot water, especially first thing in the morning. It'll get all the gunk out and then we can make out. Oh god. Yo. Mr. Platink, man. I appreciate you shooting your shot, bro. I appreciate that. I'm telling you, never a dull moment with Mr. Platink, bro. I'm telling you. All right. We got Obi saying, how have you been meeting girls and going out on dates lately? I need some help. Should I cold approach at my grocery store? Good question. So as far as how I've been meeting girls, it's a combination of a lot of things. Primarily been using dating apps because, you know, with COVID nowadays, it's definitely a little weird going out and about meeting people, especially because everyone's masked up and all that stuff. And some people still want to keep their distance on things. So I've been using dating apps and then just primarily meeting people at the gym. You know, I don't try to, you know, I go to the gym to work out, but every now and then I talk to a girl. And if I see it's going places, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, primarily those two. And then if I'm ever out at like a restaurant and, you know, I see a girl eyeing me, I'll just go over and talk to her. But yeah, honestly, you just got to use what works best for you. You know, if you're in a densely populated area with a lot of things to do, yeah, go out and talk to people, go out and approach people. It's just a simple conversation. The worst thing she could say is no. And a lot of guys need to get used to that. If she says no, that's it. Just move on. Nothing too crazy about that. And you'd be surprised how many women will not reply to you on social media or on dating apps, but if you ask them in the real, it's completely different, man. So there's no shame in shooting your shot, man. You know, because like I said, there's always gonna be more fish in the sea, my friend. A legit all-star cast. Ah, Daniel Pack, you're so witty, my friend. So witty. Did you stay up all night writing that one? Jesus Christ, y'all are going terrible in the comments section. Oh my god. There's worse than no. Oh my god, Jesus. Y'all are terrible. I don't know what y'all have been going through, but the worst thing I've gotten from a girl is no. That's it. Like, nothing else. Nothing else. What if she spits in your face? I don't know. Is that a turn on for you? And if she spits in her face, that's assault, my friend. That is assault, and you could take her to court. Especially during the era of COVID, sue her ass, bro. Do it. Do it. All right. We have a $9.90 super chat, $9.99 super chat coming in from the homie John McKinney. Thank you, bro. Did you hear that Tim Burton wanted to make a Superman movie back in the late 1990s? I like Tim Burton, but Batman is definitely more up his alley than Superman. Oh, yeah. If you guys haven't heard about this. So back in the 90s, Warner Brothers, not too dissimilar of the Warner Brothers today, had a success with the Batman movie. And they're like, you know what? Let's do Superman. Who do we want to do to make a Superman movie? Let's just get the guy who did Batman. That's what they did. They hired Tim Burton to work on a Superman movie that was going to star Nicolas Cage. I'm going to say that again. A Superman movie starring Nicolas Cage. And I'm not making this shit up, y'all. Go on Google and type in Nicolas Cage Superman. He has a whole suit and everything. It's crazy. This movie was actually getting ready to go into production. Tim Burton worked on this movie for, I believe, a year or so. And then Nicolas Cage got paid. It was some crazy amount of money. I want to say it was like $20 million. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Could have been 10 million. But he got paid all of that money up front in a pay or play contract. And essentially what a pay or play contract is regardless of this movie and whether or not it gets made, I'm still getting paid. So this man got paid to basically get cast in the movie, try out the suit, do a couple of test screenings, and then the movie never went anywhere. It was so crazy, man. Like, dude, they were trying so bad to reboot Superman. Like, there were so many failed Superman pitches from like the 90s and the early 2000s. There was a Superman movie that J.J. Abrams was going to make, I think called Superman Flyby, where, oh God, they were going to change so much about the origin, bro. It was going to be crazy. Like, Lex Luthor was a government agent obsessed with UFOs. Krypton was going to be completely different in one of the versions. There was one iteration where they were going to do a movie where Batman and Superman were actually fighting in their first movie. Well, not too dissimilar from what we actually got with Zack Snyder. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of, like, there was one iteration where there was a Batman movie where Dick Grayson, Commissioner Gordon, and Alfred were all dead. So it was just Batman. And I think he was dating, who was he dating? He was dating somebody, and then the Joker showed up at the wedding and assassinated her. I was like, what the fuck kind of movie is this? That is the most depressing fucking Batman movie. And then what else? Like, Superman was divorced from Lois, and then he started a relationship with Lana. Bro, it was wild. Like, oh my God, man. They were pitching so many different versions, and yeah, there is a whole documentary about it. It was directed by the late great John Schnepp. It was like, what, I forgot what the title was, but it was like, I think The Death and Return of Superman, or like Whatever Happened to Superman, something like that. But it's a really good documentary. It has like a lot of interviews with Tim Burton, the producer of Superman at the time for the movies, like a whole bunch of stuff. John Peters, that was his name. Dude, it's wild. Oh my God, you guys gotta watch it. I don't know if it's on streaming or you have to buy it, but it's such a good watch. And if y'all are enjoying the stream, make sure y'all hit that like button. We are currently at 53 likes. Can we bring those likes up to 60 likes within the next couple minutes? I'd appreciate that. All right. Ooh, what's going on, Maddie? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Jimbo? What's up, Reed? How you doing, bro? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, y'all, some of y'all's stories about all this stuff. Jesus, bro, ouch. But you know what? None of y'all turned into supervillains, and that's what matters. And for some of y'all, specifically my boy Shadow Wolf, he ended up finding his Hinata. So, you know, everything works out. I'm not saying that's an excuse for trauma, but it works out in a way. It works out, bro. Okay. Let's see. Yo, so someone asked me, do you like fish sticks? Yes, I like fish sticks. Oh man, that episode was so good. That is so good, bro. I don't know. Who do you guys think the last Smash character will be? Everyone I know is pulling for Sora or Master Chief. Those are like the top two I see from people. I hope it's just not another fucking random ass. I mean, a random character would be good. No one expected, but I just want some creativity with this shit, bruh. And God forbid we get another Fire Emblem character. It's like enough. We need more than that. Poir for Smash Bros. Oh yeah, speaking of Danny's question. So I don't know, are any of you guys here fans of sci-fi TV shows? Any sci-fi fans in the chat? Not the actual channel, but just sci-fi shows in general. So we just got news that I believe they're doing a reboot of Babylon 5 on the CW. J. Michael Straczynski is involved in the show, as he was with the original Babylon 5. He's going to be writing it. And that's all we really know, to my understanding, and rightfully so. Shadow Wolf over here is concerned, considering the CW's output, the type of shows that are on the CW, who they cater for, and would something like Babylon 5 really work? And honestly, I'm kind of worried as well. But if it's more along the lines of Superman and Lois, which I'm so surprised. Superman and Lois is it's the only CW show I enjoy these days. Because there's just something like the stink of CW is nowhere on that show versus The Flash, versus Riverdale, all the other crazy shit they got going on. So I'm cautiously optimistic on it. So if it's not good, but if it's actually really good, I'll enjoy it for as long as I can. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's also going to be interesting seeing a sci-fi show on TV, man. Like, we don't really see too many too many sci-fi shows like we used to, man. I mean, obviously because of budgetary reasons and all that stuff, but yeah, I really hope it does well. All right, let's see. And we have a $5 Australian super chat from the homie Valkian24. Heard the possibility that Bayonetta 3 might be using mechanics from Scalebound. Yeah, so that's a thing that's going on. If any of you guys saw the Nintendo Direct, or if you didn't see the Nintendo Direct, Bayonetta 3 showed up for the first time in 42 years, which is absolutely incredible, man. We've been waiting for Bayonetta 3 since the Super Nintendo days, and we finally got it shown off. And well, it looks like a Bayonetta game, which is good. Honestly, with the amount of time that we've been waiting, I wish the game looked a lot better, but remember, it is on a Switch, so... But if it plays like the past two games, I'm very excited for it. But the director of Bayonetta 3 is actually the former director of Scalebound, which was going to be a Microsoft exclusive Platinum game. Got canceled back in 2017. So here we are. You know, and actually it does line up with the timing, because if that game got canceled at the beginning of 2017, they announced Bayonetta 3 at the end of 2017. Yo, they literally started working on Bayonetta 3 after Scalebound got canceled. They announced that game way too fucking early. Holy shit. And if you look at the trailer for the game, it does seem like it is going to be sharing some mechanics from Scalebound. So I'm going to be very interested to see how it flows in with the gameplay. And if you look at the end, there is like a little teaser of a character showing up. Everyone was saying, oh my god, it's Virgil. Yo, okay, Virgil showing up in everybody's games. But the first thing I thought of when I saw that character was like, he kind of looks similar to the dude from Scalebound. Not 100%, obviously, but I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow found a way to reuse some aspects of that in the game. But yeah, you know, Bayonetta is a dope franchise. You know, I really enjoyed Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 2 was awesome, but the gameplay wasn't as solid as 1. It's still really good by action game standards, but you know, I really think they peaked with that first one. But yeah, I'm excited for Bayonetta 3. I will play it when it comes out in 2022. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but seeing as how we've already waited, this December will make 4 years since they announced it. You know, if it comes out the end of 2022, it is what it is. How is the CW even still afloat? Okay, here's Alpine Studios. They make their shows for $2 a piece with some gum and some string. And they have an audience of people that gets them by. And that's how the CW is still afloat. That's literally how it is. Cheap TV, cheap entertainment, and the audience supports it enough. Bayonetta 2 was way better than 1. I mean, here's the thing. I liked a lot of the stuff in 2, but I don't know, man. I just went back and replayed both of them. Not last year, but end of 2019. And I really enjoyed the combat in 1 over 2. I mean, it's still really good, man, but it's kind of like picking between your favorite children in that respect. What's going on, Bobby? Welcome to the stream, bro. And we got Bryce in the chat. Supernatural was the last CW show that was actually good. Yo, if we're talking legitimately like good and non-CW cringe, yeah, Supernatural. And I've only seen like 3 seasons of Supernatural. But from what I've seen, it's good. Bayonetta 2 had better level design over the first one. Yeah, definitely. That I can agree with. Doomslayer for Smash Bros. Yeah, I can see that. J.J. Abrams' canceled Superman movie was crazy. In one draft, he was going to have Krypton not blow up. Yep, that was the change in the origin. I just didn't remember exactly what. And Lex Luthor was revealed to be Kryptonian in the last act. Yo. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's wild, dude. That's fucking wild. Okay, I'm looking at some of y'all's trauma stories right now. Bro, I legit once had a girl throw up because she thought I liked her. So, I mean, my history is rich. Ugh. Damn, bro. Ouch. I have a friend who got rejected and the girl said, "You're not masculine enough for me." Oh my god. Well, how's that girl doing now? Is she married? Does she got kids? Is the baby daddy in the picture? That's all I can say, man. Because, you know, I look at it like this. If people are shallow to that point, and listen, we all have standards. We all have standards. But if people are so shallow to that point where they're going to act like a dick over that, instead of just respectively saying no, then fuck them, man. That's it. That's all you got to do, bro. That's all you got to do. And I'm not saying that correlation equals causation, but when I see a lot of those people who have those weird ass standards as a teenager, they ain't doing so hot in life right now. They may have gotten the white picket fence, the wife, the kids, and all that stuff, but when you see what's going on behind the scenes, oof, it is not pretty, man. It is not pretty. Gotta talk to girls to get past approach anxiety. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I always tell people. I mean, you got to shoot your shot regardless, man. If you just sit here twiddling your thumbs, wondering what could be, you're never going to get anywhere. And I know that because that was me. That was me at one point in time. I used to be that guy wondering, oh, you know, I have to find the perfect way of doing things. There is no fucking perfect way, man. Because in the moment, you have about 10 seconds before you start getting in your own head about whether or not you want to go through with this. And if you could just say, fuck those 10 seconds and go and shoot your shot, that's it. And when you get comfortable shooting your shot, then you can work on your approach and how you do things. But you got to have the confidence first and foremost. All right. Hey, Neo, remember Smallville? Somebody save me. Of course I remember Smallville. That's that show that started it all for the fucking CW, bro. Or at least this, like, modern iteration. Hello, Jermaine. Hello. All right, so we got 2 super chats coming in from John McKinney. Ooh, it seems like we're getting into politics. All right, here we go. If Tulsi Gabbard does end up running in 2024, should she pick Glenn Greenwald for VP? I say yes. They seem to have a lot in common. And who do you think Candace Owens and Kamala Harris pick for their VP? Candace Owens, my bet is Rick Santorum. Kamala Harris, probably Gavin Newsom. What a shit show. Sadly, Candace would win in that scenario. Thanks a lot, DNC. I mean, here's the thing, John McKinney. I don't talk about candidates and who would they pick so early in the game, because things can honestly change from now and then when we start getting into the primaries and then up until like the general election. You know, we're still a ways off, even if some of those people do want to run. But, you know, it just always goes back to what I've been saying before about the unfortunate state of the Democratic Party. It's like they fumble the bag way too much. They fumble the bag way too much. When they get a victory, it's like, oh, everything's good, guys. And then, just as we've seen in history, people will come and sweep that right from under them. And that's what fucking scares me, because they get too complacent while doing all this virtue signaling and all this preaching, you know? And, I mean, it's sad. Like, when you underestimate your enemy, that's when you end up with egg in your face. Like, everybody underestimated Trump until it happened. So people are acting like, oh, we would never elect somebody like Trump again. You guys thought that the first time. So nothing is out of the realm of possibility when it comes to politics. Nothing is out of the realm of possibility. And that's the sad thing. If they don't run actual good candidates and they just run squishy candidates or candidates that people don't really vibe with, I feel like at some point we are going to hit a tipping point where folks literally just get so apathetic. Like, politics is just apathy right now. No one is genuinely excited about any of these people doing actual change, because we're not seeing shit happening on both sides. And that's the worst part about it. That's why people are so pissed off. Let's see. Kamala Harris is so unpopular, I forgot she was vice president. Dude, nobody fucked with Kamala Harris. Nobody did, because of her history, because of her track record. But they drug her along because she was Biden's VP, and now everyone's just okay with the first black vice president. And I'm like, okay, the first female black vice president. Good job, guys. Are we just going to ignore the months that we spent talking about her record? I mean, it's just politics, man. It's just politics. And it's terrible, because it's literally, it's not even the lesser of two evils. It's just, all right, who's not gonna put their finger on the nukes? Who's not gonna kill me? Like, that's literally what it's come down to. It's so sad. $2 super chat from MV Dub. Thoughts on the latest Nintendo Direct? Overall, I thought it was decent. I thought it was okay. I don't think it was this crazy megaton show, some people online were saying. You had a couple of good announcements here and there. You know, seeing Bayonetta 3 was cool, but we've been waiting 4 years for that. That Kirby game looks interesting, but the past couple Kirby games have not been that stellar, so jury is still out on that one. The Castlevania collection's awesome, but that goes everywhere, so... yeah, I don't know, man. Nintendo doesn't excite me like they used to. I know everyone's boring their load over the N64 online support and the Sega Genesis online support. They're charging more money for those. And with the way they do their collections right now, they're not enticing. They're not appealing. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm at this point where I've played Ocarina of Time. I've played Super Mario 64. I don't need them running on the Switch. I just don't, especially not at this cost. Now, if you put them on there individually for like $10, yeah, I'll fucking buy it. But are you telling me to subscribe to this online service that has not given me anything? And now you're going to charge more for it. They haven't specified what they're going to charge, but if it's like $30 a year versus 20 for this, what the fuck's the point? You're paying money to rent ROMs. If I'm paying a monthly subscription for something, I'll pay for Game Pass or I'll pay for PlayStation Plus. Nintendo Switch Online, you're not getting better servers. You're not getting system level voice chat. You're not getting rid of friend codes. You're not getting messages. You're not getting anything. You're not getting any fucking thing on that system. Yet you pay $20 a year because Smash Bros. And Mario Kart. Old ass fucking games. Old ass fucking games. Nintendo ain't working on new shit. And when they do new online shit, they sell you a $60 beta like they did with Mario Party, right? It took them so many years to add online. Now they're coming out with a new game that you got to buy because it has better boards than the last one. It just, oh my God, dude. It's so fucking sad, the state of Nintendo. But people eat it up because nostalgia and because they already have other systems that fill the need. Bro, that's not the point. Just because I have a gaming PC and a PlayStation and Xbox, that doesn't mean I don't want Nintendo to be great. I want Nintendo to be great. But their fan base, they don't care because they look at Nintendo as that, it's really fucked up to say, but that little redheaded stepchild. It's like, oh, good job. Give you a pat on the head for doing the bare minimum. But on PlayStation and Xbox, they're just like, how dare PlayStation do this? It's so anti-consumer, $70 games, yet they're buying a $60 Twilight, $60 Skyward Sword remaster. It's just Advanced Wars, one of my favorite series. They're remaking the game and selling it to you for $60. But you guys have heard me rag on about this. You know where I stand. I love the Switch. I have a lot of games for it, but I have not. The last game I really messed with on the Switch was Animal Crossing, and ever since then, there hasn't been anything for me. I mean, Monster Hunter I don't count because Monster Hunter is always going to be Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is available on everything now. It's on PC, and then on the other consoles you have World. So like, what really is there for me to play on the Switch? I mean, little Japanese games, sure, but those end up going to PC. Bravely Default just came to PC. Like, No More Heroes 3. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up on PC, and I hope it does. It's just sad, bro. It's just sad. $5 super chat from Down Otaku. The Nintendo Direct was better than the bogus PlayStation event. Every game this year and 2022, and the announcements are great. Your takes are as bad as usual. Well, here's the thing. The reason why all the games are coming out soon is because Nintendo gave you diddly squat this year and last year. Like, that's why. That's fucking why. Ever since Animal Crossing, what was the biggest game that Nintendo released since? Nintendo. I'm not talking about their third parties. Nintendo. You had a polarizing Paper Mario game again. And then what? And then fucking what? What the fuck came out? What the fuck came out? So Sony's never had dry years. PlayStation has had dry years, but you know what? We're still getting more shit available on PlayStation and with all their other games coming out. With Nintendo, you have to love those games. If you don't love those games, there's nothing else on the Switch that isn't available on other platforms. That's the distinction. Because with PlayStation and Xbox, you have more variety. With Nintendo, you have those Nintendo games, and if you don't like them, that's it. That's the thing. Where the fuck is Nintendogs? That's true. $2 from Flame. Sadly, they won me over with Bayonetta 3 and Triangle. And yeah, like I said, those are good games, but I mean, that's it. That's honestly it. Nothing else is that enticing for me. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Like, imagine if PlayStation came out there and they sold you Resistance 1. $60 on the PS5, and it's the exact same game. It's the exact same game, except it's bumped up to 1080p and 60 frames. I think it was already 60 frames at the time. I'm not sure. But no type of anything. No type of anything. People would be like, what the fuck, Sony? Like, man. That's what kills me. $4.99 from J World. Have you ever thought about getting a soundboard for these lives for the comedic effect? Also, would you prefer having the Sharingan or the Gia? So yes, I'm actually thinking about getting a soundboard because there are a lot of sound effects I want to use. And you know, shout out to the Godfather, Kev Samuels. I love when he does that shit, bro. Like he'd be like doo 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 doo. Danger zone. Like that shit is funny, bro. So I definitely want to get one of those. What would I rather have, Sharingan or Gias? I like the idea of the Gias, but I feel like that would get me in a lot of fucking trouble. I'm gonna say the Sharingan. I like that a lot. I feel like you could do a lot more cool stuff with a Sharingan. But that Gios, I could run whole countries and shit. The universe is conspiring for us to not have a Doki Doki stream. It's coming back, man. Just let my voice return. With Bloober Team possibly making a new Silent Hill game, are you willing to give them the benefit of the doubt? Yeah, I'm willing to give them a shot, man. I mean, like I said, who knows? This could be their magnum opus. This could be their first legitimately amazing game. I don't really have too much hope because I wasn't the biggest fan of the medium. I think it's okay. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. We shall see. You can use the Gios accidentally and boom. Yeah, that's the thing. It'll get me in a lot of trouble. Would you rather have a quirk or a devil fruit? I would definitely say a quirk. Because with the devil fruit, I think there's a lot of drawbacks to doing that. You know? So yeah, you can have powers, but you have like some type of a limitation. And I'm one of the few black people that can swim. So, damn it. So I would definitely say a quirk. I would like a quirk. But then again, what would the quirk be? Because if I have a quirk, what if it's just something random and it's not that useful? Oh, that would suck. $13.99 Canadian super chat coming in from Colin, my boy. Nintendo Online is such a fucking ripoff. They really are the side bitch of gaming, like you said. I had optimism back in 2017, but now they are far behind compared to the competition once again. And like I said, the Switch is, in my personal opinion, the side chick of gaming. It is. It is the perfect side chick of gaming because it's giving you experiences that your main hoe ain't giving you, right? The Switch is giving me shit that I can't get over here in this happy wife, happy life. It's giving me that shit. But then it comes with a lot of fallbacks and some drawbacks, I should say. Drawbacks, pitfalls, things like that. Like, damn, all right, I got this. But it's like, you want me to spend $20 for nothing? And now there's a premium attached to this when it used to be cheaper? Like, oh, man, I don't know. You go away for a bit. But then you always come back. You know, you don't want to wipe it up. You don't want to wipe up the Switch. You can't use the Switch as your main home. You got to have it as a side chick. And this is what we get up to at 7:56 p.m. on a Monday evening, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Where are we at right now for these likes? Where are we at right now? We are at 66 likes. Right away, sir. 66 likes, 81 viewers. Shout out to everyone. If y'all enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Helps out the channel tremendously. Oh, y'all like how I roll my R a little bit right there? Yeah. Neo, what do you think of Light from Death Note? He was able to make cunning reactive plans to escape detection, but he used the limitations of technology in 2004. How would he do this in modern 2021, 2022? That's really interesting, dude, because that's, you know, I was talking about that to my sister last year. A lot of the cases in Detective Conan would not fly in 2021 because just having a smartphone would debunk a lot of that stuff. So how they would do Death Note in this modern era, I mean, it would take a little bit of ingenuity, but I think the core concepts will stay the same. Excuse me. I think the core context would stay the same. They would just have to adjust it accordingly, you know? That's interesting, though. I would love to see a Death Note series done like every 20 years. But then it would depend on like how fast and rapid technology improves. Obviously, from the mid 2000s to where we are now, technology has improved tremendously. But are the leaps going to be as tremendous as we go forward? Because just look at the past couple of years, technology hasn't advanced too much. We've just been working and refining all the stuff that we have now. But it's an interesting thing to think about. I feel like with a quirk, there's not a lot of creativity compared to what Luffy can do with rubber. But then again, what if your quirk is just like a superpower? Like, I would love to have a quirk where I could just fly. That's it. I would love to fly. And sure, Luffy can technically fly. Technically. Want to get down to some technicalities. But I would love being able to just like randomly levitate and float and fly. Like that would be dope to me. Did you read the Death Note one-shot? I did, Fear No Hate, and I absolutely loved it. That is exactly what I was talking about when I was saying if you want to do Death Note in a different setting with different characters and have the actual notebook be the constant, that's how you do it. The one shot was absolutely perfect. So for all the people out there saying that, well, Netflix, you know, they just wanted to do something different. Like, well, the mangaka did something different with their own story and made it work. So nah, I'm not trying to hear that BS. But yeah, dude, that Death Note one shot was fan-friggin-tastic, man. Nah, you tall enough, homie. Danny, you about my size. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Why you saying I'm tall enough? You almost my height, bro. What? Have you watched Steins Gate? What do you think of it? Ooh, yes, I have seen Steins Gate. I actually have the Blu-ray here. I bought it, I want to say back in 2014. If you guys want a really dope sci-fi anime, check out Steins Gate. Fantastic, man. It's also well, the anime was inspired by a visual novel game, and you know, there are games available if you want to play Steins Gate, but you got to be into a lot of reading with visual novels, so it's not like, oh, you're playing a sci-fi adventure, you know what I'm saying? Technically is a sci-fi adventure, but not what most people expect. But Steins Gate is dope, dude. Neo, don't feel bad. Nintendo's been dry for me since PS5 and Series X came out. Yeah, dude, I went on the Switch just to, because I wanted to replay No More Heroes 1 again, and I was just going to the store just to see if they had anything new to download. Bro, y'all been on that eShop recently? Oh my god, Jesus. It's like I'm using a Fisher Price toy. Did you check out Aiden Zero? No, I haven't, but I keep getting a lot of recommendations for that shit, bro. I need to. Let's see. It's top 5 anime right there. Yes, Asbalon. You see, good taste. Once again, we got a $4.99 super chat coming in from the homie Eat Shore. Good to see you, bro. Yo, what's up, Neo? Hope you're doing well and feeling better. A question: what time and day does it usually snow in New York? That's a very specific question. I do not know. So we don't know exactly when it's gonna snow. All we do know is that it snows during the winter. So it could happen in the middle of the day. It could happen overnight. You know, so it all depends, man. It all depends. No one knows. Nobody knows. But yeah, I appreciate the well wishes, man. I'm getting there, you know, it's just the congestion and a little bit of a cough. That's the last thing. Let's see. What's up to all the new people in the chat? Neo, the Artful Escape, have you played it? Nah, Oblivion, I haven't. I just now got back into gaming over the past couple days since I was sick. But it's on my list, man. Do not worry, do not worry. I have it downloaded on my Xbox. Don't worry, bro. Let's see. Erica Toda, who played Misa, my first crush during my first out of high school years. Ho ho ho. Look at that, man. Someone did a video on the internet catching Kira. Yes, they did. Would you rather have a stand or a Bankai? I would much rather have a stand because stands are infinitely cooler. We are in a weird loop with Nintendo with their first games being Zelda Breath of the Wild and Octopath Traveler. Now we're getting Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 and Project Triangle Strategy. Oh my god, they planned this all along. Holy shit. That's crazy, man. When do you think Atlas will start supporting Xbox? When Uncle Phil writes a check. Honestly, that's what it comes down to, man. I know a lot of people on Xbox say, hey, I want Japanese games on the platform. Give us Japanese games. Well, the only thing we can do is support it by buying it. So I always tell people, put your money where your mouth is. Everybody wants Japanese games on Xbox. You got to support them when they come out. Thankfully, I'm seeing that, at least in my circle. I don't know about the Gen Pop, but you have to do that. But also, remember, Xbox has not had a major Japanese focus since the 360. So Japanese publishers are not going to be inclined to put out a game on a platform where they weren't seeing returns for a lot of years, and that's true. And also, Xbox doesn't have a presence in Japan. So if you can only sell your product in a place where you can only sell your product in a handful of territories as opposed to PlayStation, you can sell it everywhere, that's going to be a big deal. So all we can do is just keep supporting it. and we can just hope that Uncle Phil makes some phone calls at Atlas and Sega and gets Persona over here. But something else a lot of people got to realize is that Atlas is a very weird company. Atlas just found out in the year 2020 that people like Persona 4. They were so surprised that Persona 4 on Steam sold a lot, and I'm just like, this is the company we're dealing with here, guys. This is the company we're dealing with. I just got Dragon Quest XI-S from Xbox. It's a very good game. Yeah, Dragon Quest is dope. Oh, we got $9.99 super chat coming in from John McKinney. Out of all the times we've seen Lex Luthor in live action, why haven't they put him in his battle suit? It really annoyed me. Billy Zane, Jason Isaacs, or Bryan Cranston should have gotten the part, in my opinion. So, you know what I think it comes back to, John? I think it comes back to DC not knowing what the fuck to do with Superman. The only thing they want to do with Superman right now is to do a deconstruction piece where they make him evil. And that's all they've been doing for the past decade. Like, I really like the Superman and Lois show because it gives us Clark Kent. It gives us Superman too, but it gives us Clark Kent, and it develops Clark Kent. We don't see that in the movies. They don't want to do anything with Superman. They're perfectly content with having 40 different Jokers running around and 40 different Batman running around, and now they're doing a multiverse film, but they can't get Superman right. And it's not because Superman's hard to work with. Look what they're doing on TV. You can make it work if you actually give a damn. And they don't give a damn. They don't. It's not a priority for them. They'd rather do other shit. So before they even tackle Lex Luthor, they got to get Superman right. And it's just like, bro, it's right there. It's right there. Like, Lex Luthor is the perfect villain to have. And to have his suit. But the reason why they haven't put him in his battle suit is because the only time they would ever have a chance to do it would have been in Superman Returns. And they just went with a complete different vibe for that movie. And then in Batman vs. Superman, they weren't doing anything with Lex Luthor. He just existed there to be like, God versus man and old granny's sweet pissed tea. You know, it's kind of a blessing that they did not do anything with the Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor. I don't want to see him in no battle suit. Bro, out of all the people, Jesse fucking Eisenberg, I would have taken The Rock as Lex Luthor over Jesse Eisenberg. I would have taken anybody. You could just do like a bald old buddy from the bar, let him be Lex Luthor. But Jesse, the Facebook kid, man. That's like making Michael Cera Batman, bro. But honestly, if Michael Cera was Batman, he would give his heart and soul to that movie. But yeah, you have really good casting choices right there, dude. Really good. Dude, I remember when right before BVS came out, I was gunning hard for Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor. He wanted the role too. He was like, not campaigning, but he's like, yeah, I want to do it if it happens. And in hindsight, I think it's very good, because would you have wanted Bryan Cranston to play that weird version of Lex Luthor, you know? Jason Statham would work as Lex Luthor. I would take anybody than what we've gotten would be a major step up. What's up, Aiden? I've been doing decent now, man. I've just been battling a cold for the past couple days. Jesse doesn't watch his own movies. Yo, you know what that reminds me of, Fear No Hate? That reminds me of Kate Mara. She was like, I still haven't seen the Fantastic Four movie. To be honest, bro, I remember I saw that movie. I was like, yo, dude, that was the quickest I have ever seen a bootleg show up online. That, I know that sounds very weird, but that bootleg showed up online, and that was like literally, I think Thursday night, I saw that bootleg pop up, and I was like, all right, fuck it, let's watch it. I remember me and my boys, we watched it. We was just like, what the fuck? They released this in theaters, bro. And it was a bootleg from a Thursday night showing. I don't think there was a lot of people in that theater. I didn't see nobody stand up. That shit was crazy. Mark Strong. You see, the thing about Mark Strong is that he's kind of like the go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he was Sinestro. He was they recast him in a DC movie, didn't they? Didn't they recast him in a DC movie? Guys, I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy, am I? I feel like they recast Mark Strong. He's been in a lot of comic book movies. Oh, he was in Shazam. Shazam. He was in Shazam. And he did a good job in Shazam, but like I said, DC doesn't know what they want to do with Superman. Like, bro, to this day, we still don't know if Henry Cavill is Superman. Why is there so much uncertainty? Can we just sell the Superman rights to Marvel and get it over with? Can we just sell the fucking rights and get us a Superman movie? You don't even have to explain shit like, where was Superman during this event? Where was Superman during Thanos? Nah, just say he was in a little pocket and then the snap fucks shit up and boom, Clark Kent is in our world. You know? let him be in, like, not Metropolis, but a version of that would exist in the US that's not the Daily Bugle. Like, come on. We can make it work. The audience will believe. Hey, no Shazam slander on my feed. I love Shazam. I loved it. It might have been really goofy and corny, but it had heart, and that's what I need from DC movies. What's up, David? How you doing, brother? Bro, that's what I'm saying. Fantastic Four had good actors, but they just fucking wasted everybody. Especially Doom. Michael Cera would have been more intimidating than Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. Oh, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, bro. Ugh. But then again, I'm over here saying Michael Cera for Batman. Let's go. Can you imagine Michael Cera as Batman, given the line from the animated series? I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman. That'd be the funniest shit in the world, bro. Oh, Will Smith. His rewind time. Yeah, I would take a J.J. Abrams Superman movie over no Superman movie. Or whatever the fuck they're trying to do. Yo, I'm saying though, I need that. I'm so excited for the Robert Pattinson Batman movie. I'm so excited, you guys. I know we've been shit on DC, but I am so excited for that movie. I love the director. I love Robert Pattinson as an actor. I think that movie's gonna be fucking bananas. I think that's gonna be the best Batman movie we have ever fucking gotten. Maybe not the best film? I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely think it's gonna be the best Batman movies. I think film-wise, I think Dark Knight, nothing's going to top the Dark Knight. But I think as a Batman movie, this is going to be the best. If they talking in, if they leaning into that quarter hour shit, I'm about to be a whole hype beast in that theater, man. I'm so excited for that movie, man. They should have just stuck with Zack Snyder. Honestly, they should have stuck with. I don't care. I'm not a fan of the Snyderverse, but it's a hell of a lot more consistent than what they're doing now. We got a Flash movie that's like Flashpoint, but we're going to have two different Batman in it. Supergirl showing up. Like, oh my God. It's a mess, man. Oh yeah, they were going to do that New Gods movie. They had Ava DuVernay working on... Ava DuVernay of all people. It's not the first person I thought of to do New Gods, but they had her and I think the artist... not the artist, but the actual writer working on that movie. They canceled it. DC doesn't know what they want to fucking do, but we're getting a Joker 2. Why? What story are you gonna tell in Joker 2? Like, bro, some shit you just need to leave alone. Some shit you need to leave alone. Nobody asked for a Joker 2. It ended perfectly. What the fuck? What? Is he gonna have a villain? That's the whole point of that. Oh my God. Ugh. We getting two different Supermans. Yeah, no, Joker. I love Joker. I got the 4K Blu-ray over here. I love Joker. But that movie works in its own little bubble. And then, what are they going to do? Introduce, like, Harley Quinn? Why? What, is it going to be a different version of Harley Quinn? Oh, my God. You know, they was this close to casting Will Smith as Black Lightning after Black Panther did good in theaters, but they already casted him as Deadshot. Dude, they... Oh, man. They gotta stop giving superhero roles to Will Smith. Because he's just gonna play Will Smith, man. He don't play nobody else. Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow I enjoy because it's just 2 seasons. I liked it. I didn't keep up with it ever since. But, you know. Nobody asked for more Code Geass after that perfect ending, but they did it anyways. But that's not the thing, though. Code Geass, as a story, like, you could technically do more. With Joker, like, what are you going to do? It ended good. There's no strands you could take without making it into, like, a Batman universe movie. Which it shouldn't be. It should just be a standalone character piece. Hey, video game lover. Yo, I actually wanted to see that that Aquaman spin-off movie about the trench. Dude, all right, so we're getting into some shit right now. I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely terrified of deep sea creatures. Just, we don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean. I think I am a firm believer that there's probably some shit down there that either they don't want us to know about or that we will never know about. I believe mermaids exist. I believe all these creatures exist down there. And if they were to do like a movie where it's kind of like a horror inspired film, you just got these random people going and they just see the trench and there's all these creatures, dude, that would be insane. It's the fear of the unknown, of the deep sea, man. It's, yo, you want to know what's terrifying to me? Okay, so the Midgard serpent, right? The Midgard serpent fucking terrifies me. Imagine if you're on a boat and then suddenly the weather gets bad and you see a tidal wave coming towards you and then all you see is just the Midgard serpent's silhouette behind the wave. Tell me that's not fucking terrifying. Like, yo. It's crazy, man. Demons from Shin Megami Tensei exist in the ocean. I believe it. Will Smith played Will Smith from I Am Legend as Deathstroke. Yo, Will Smith, like I said, Will Smith is a good actor, but he only plays himself. Well, now he only plays himself. There was a time where Will Smith was a compelling actor, but now Will Smith is just like, yo, man, I'm showing up to say, you gonna get what I give you. You know what I'm saying? Like a Will Smith in the 90s, Fresh Prince. Bro, I'm telling you, somebody got to reboot that movie. They got to reboot that Trench movie, man. I need that movie. Or, I was talking about that with my buddy. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. This man said, Will Smith is Tim Drake. Oh, Jesus. Nah. Don't do Tim Drake like that. Me and my buddy Rob, we were talking about, yo, Jesus, it's this tickle in the back of my throat, man, that cough. But if they did a movie about Norse mythology and it's a horror film, right? So like all the creatures of Norse mythology, but it has a horror aesthetic to it. That'd be terrifying, man. Norse mythology kind of would be a horror film. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, lean into it. It's already some fucked up shit going on. Just the origin of Loki. Whenever I tell people, they're like, what? Like, I told them the story about Loki and what he transformed himself into and everything. They're like, wait, what? I would love that shit, bro. Those kind of movies. Speaking of Will Smith, have y'all heard what Jada said about his marriage? Didn't Jada come out and say at her age, in her 50s, she wants to learn how to love or be loved for the first time or some crazy shit like that? I thought that was fake when I read it. I thought that was fucking fake. Yo, how could you marry somebody? You build with somebody, you have kids with somebody, and she comes out and says that shit. That's just terrible. Bree, what's going on, sis? How you doing? $4.99 super chat from Asbellant. The fact that we know more about outer space than we do our own oceans is terrifying. Yo, I'm saying, bro. I'm saying there's shit down there in the deep blue sea, and it ain't the Little Mermaid type stuff, bro. Stans versus Nen. I'm gonna take Stans, bro. I've already peaked with Stans. Now I'm wishing Del Toro's At Mountains of Madness film gets made someday. Yeah, dude, like I'm telling you, Del Toro with these Disney properties, these Disney rides, bro, that would be so awesome. That would be so cool. Aliens definitely in the ocean and not space. Bryce, dude, I would not be surprised if we see aliens come from the sea. I'm telling you, these unidentified new species in the sea. I love this shit. I love this talk, you guys. This is awesome. Remember when Loki got impregnated by his dad's horse? That's what I'm saying, man. That is exactly what I'm saying. But people got a problem with what's her name being black in God of War. I'm like, okay. Respecting the source material, the Norse mythology. This is where y'all draw the line at black people. Thank you. What platform do you watch anime on? I watch it on a lot of platforms. Netflix, Hulu, Funimation when it works, Crunchyroll, High Dive. I watch it on everywhere. How many episodes is too much? It depends on the story, Aiden. It depends on what the story calls for. So if your story is just very simple and you can get to the point, I am a firm believer you should tell it in less episodes. But there are some stories that demand more, and there's no problem with that, you know, especially if you're doing really good world building. But I'm definitely a believer that some series that are like hundreds and hundreds of episodes don't need to be that length. You could cut them in half and still tell the same story. You know, like thrillers, I don't think you really need to go past, like, depending on what it is, of course, more than 30 something episodes, you know, psychological thrillers. But again, that's such a very specific question. It's like telling you, how long of a book should I write? Well, what's the story you want to tell? Will should have got with Margot Robbie when he had the chance. Oh, I'm sure he clapped those cheeks. I am absolutely sure he clapped those cheeks. And if he hasn't, he's got her on he's got her speed dial. Y'all think we're ever going to get a Pacific Rim 3? I don't think so, especially with how bad 2 was. I was so excited for Pacific Rim 2, and then they just soiled it. Soiled it. Will you watch Del Toro's Wendigo horror movie, Antlers? Yeah, whatever Del Toro makes, I'm down to at least check it out. I don't enjoy all of his movies, but I'm willing to give him a shot. Are you watching the Wu-Tang show on Hulu? It's on my list. When are you making another collection video? When I install these shelves so I can put all this stuff on the floor, on the shelf. Dude, yes, Del Toro should do a live action monster series. Absolutely. Absolutely. That monster anime as a series, oh my god, yes. Him or David Fincher, one of the two. Dude, imagine if they made a movie adapting the stories from the Bible. That would be some crazy shit. Oh, especially that Old Testament stuff. Oh my god, Colin. That would be great. That would be so good, because then you can actually show it to people like, yeah, this is the crazy shit that went down in the Bible that y'all tend to ignore. Neo, are you a libertarian? I don't really classify myself as anything nowadays, you know, because there's not one party that really caters to me in some way, shape, or form. Like, I have some leanings that lean towards conservatism, and I have a lot of leanings that are more liberal. But right now, there's no place for me, and I don't want to put an identity over it, because then you get grouped in with a lot of people to group think, and this is exactly what it is. And then some people think they know you, and, you know, nuance is dead. So I just say I'm just, I don't know, I guess, is moderate the term? I don't even know. I don't even know, man. At this point, I'm just like team anyone who's got a brain. $5 super chat coming in from Flame. Your theories were already explored in both Subnautica games. Truly terrifying stuff. You should play them. I believe they're still on Game Pass. You're not the first person to tell me that, Flame. Someone in the comments was saying that too. Ooh, I might have to do that then. If is what you talking about, Flame? Okay. Got Death Stranding on PS5. It's a very relaxing game, not gonna lie. Yeah, I've heard that, Jay. I've heard like once people, because it's not gonna be a game for everybody. It certainly wasn't a game for me, but for some people, like Solid Rev, for example, which out of all people, I thought that Solid Rev would hate Death Stranding. He loves it, and he says it's just therapeutic. He plays it before he goes to work. So it just goes to show you, man. Domino's or Taco Bell? Depends on the mood I'm in. Taco Bell has a lot more variety of things I would like, but at the same time, Domino's got that cheesy bread. And y'all haven't lived until you've had the Domino's cheesy bread. I just had it last night. This shit was bomb. Seinen versus Shonen. I feel like both have their place. I do enjoy the storytelling in more Seinen shows, but at the same time, every now and then you just want a good Shonen romp, like My Hero Academia, My Hero Macadamia Nuts. Subnautica is like Minecraft, I think. Oh no, it's not like I don't. Oh, is it? Is it? I'm not into those kind of games. You live in New York and eat Domino's when you can get real pizza. Yeah, I can get real pizza, but you can't get really good pizza when you're hungry at like 1 a.m. in the morning, So you gotta do what you deal with, you know what I'm saying? Like all my good pizza spots, they got a fucking curfew. $4.99 coming in from J World. If you could revive a Cartoon Network show, would you pick Megas XLR or Kids Next Door? I would pick Megas XLR. That show is criminally underrated. I think I don't know if it came out in the wrong era. I'm not so sure, but people looked at it and they thought, oh, that's weird. But it was a really dope show, man. Kids Next Door is cool too, but I feel like there's a hell of a lot more potential with Megas XLR. It's more of a survival game with a plot. Oh, okay. All right, copy. Okay, I'll try it out then. Do you like Kingdom Hearts or Kid Icarus Uprising? I like both. After you approved my PC build, I thought about getting Death Stranding on PC, but the settings on PS5 are actually crazy on par with the PC version. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This generation in particular, y'all, if you're choosing between whether or not you want to go PC or go console, I mean, you can't beat the value proposition that the PS5 and the Series X offer. For $500, the performance you're getting is fantastic, and you can't build the same with a PC for that price. You got to pay way more. So, yeah, I would always recommend getting a console over a PC if you only have $500. Now, obviously, if you start getting into stuff like 3080s and really expensive graphics cards and really expensive rigs, then of course you're going to get more out of it. You're going to get better frames. You're going to get more graphical details, fidelity. But again, that comes with a cost, sometimes twice, 3 times the cost of a console. But, it all comes down to what you want out of it. I always recommend people have both, just because if you have a nice gaming PC, it kind of doubles as a great editing station and a powerful computer in general. So that's what I have right here. Obviously, my setup is primarily for streaming and video editing, but I can play games at like 1440p, 60 frames per second. On my consoles, I can output a lot more and for a cheaper price. But that, for me, it's literally just pick and choose what you want. There's some games I'll buy on PC if I feel the experience is going to be better on PC. Like, oh man, it's about coughing. This cough only happens when I talk for prolonged periods of time, like now. So we might have to wrap up the stream in a bit so I can rest my voice. But like certain games I'll buy on PC if it has a stronger community, mod support. If I'm streaming it, it's easier to stream off of a PC. And vice versa. If there's a game that I want on consoles because all my friends are playing on consoles and it's easier to play on consoles, yeah, $9.99 super chat from the homie John McKinney. Thank you, bro. I'm not sure if it's true, but apparently Disney at some point wanted to reboot the Haunted Mansion. I'd like to see Tim Burton direct it and go PG-13. The ride is right up his alley. To my understanding, aren't they rebooting the Haunted Mansion already? I think they're doing that. Jesus Christ. It pains me to see Neo suffer like that. Yeah, it like I said, it wasn't like this at the beginning of the stream. But you know, when you Jesus. When you talk too much. So I might have to wrap this stream up now, you guys, because my voice is kind of going. Jesus. And I love and appreciate all you guys and the super chats, but man, if I'm gonna keep coughing like this, whew. But we'll go for a few more minutes. I'm just gonna get this last batch of questions, and yeah, John McKinney, I believe they are rebooting it. That's the last thing I heard. I think they're rebooting it with let me double check real quick. I know I heard this recently. Yeah, Owen Wilson is going to be a part of the Haunted Mansion reboot. Oh, damn, and they put Wedding Crashers 2 on hold? Fuck. Damn it. They've been trying to get that shit for the longest time, but, you know. Oh, well. I mean, if he's going to get that money, then go for it, bro. Go for it. Disney's Haunted Mansion reboot, which starts shooting in October. It's going to star Lakeith Stanfield, Owen Wilson, and, oh, God, Tiffany Haddish. I do not understand people's fascination with Tiffany Haddish. She is not funny, bro. Like, why do y'all keep doing this? My God. I don't, man. I don't see it. Like any other black woman, man. Any other black woman. All right. Okay, so let's see. Xbox Series X or PS5, it comes down to the games you want to play, bro. If you see more franchises on Xbox you love, get a Series X. If you don't care about Xbox games and you love PlayStation games, get a PlayStation. They're both fantastic consoles. What do you think of Limited Run Games? I think they're a pretty solid company. I like what they do. I know a lot of people have issues with them because of the way they run the business and how, you know, it just all comes down to the logistics of how they put games up. And, you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm thankful that they're out there and they're actually releasing games physically. You know what I'm saying? And they're taking games that were only digital and giving them a chance at a physical life. Like, that's awesome. And some people I've seen, they hate it because of the whole scalping approach, how they limit scalpers. And it's like, bro, come on. Like, okay, let's see. You saw her stand up and she bombed? Oh my God, are you serious, bro? Yo, tell this story, Rhino. I want to hear this before I leave. My problem is franchises like Shantae do not need to be limited. But remember, Pi Studios, like any other business, they have a budget. And they've done like, I think they've done like reprints, not reprints. I don't know if reprints is right, like re-releases and shit and wider releases. So they're doing what they can for games that don't really have actual publishers. You know what I mean? Okay. $4.99 for Corey Gryffindor. This will probably be the last super chat of the night before my voice goes. If you were a god of destruction, I like where this is going, and there was a tournament of power, who would you pick for your 10? They can be from any series, but only 2 per series. Ooh, okay. Tournament of Power. 10 fighters from any... Is it anime or just in general, like any fucking show? She was on stage, forgot her jokes, and just looked awkward. I believe it was Vegas. Was she high? Damn. Any show. All right. Tournament of Power. Damn. All right. So I might have to alter the rules of the Tournament of Power. Because if it's just like straight fighting, obviously you want to pick strong characters, but there's some people where if you can just speak, like if like Emperor Palpatine could do more damage as the Chancellor versus Darth Sidious because he's a wordsmith. All he's got to do is get in your head. Oh man. So I'll have Emperor Palpatine just because that scene in Revenge of the Sith where he just jumps back and does that 360 twirl and kills those dudes. Yo. So Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious would be on my team. I would definitely have Dr. Manhattan. I have Homelander, his crazy ass. Who else? Let's see. Who else did I have on here? Because I got to think about this shit. Because I don't want to go for like the obvious people like Goku or Naruto. You know what I'm saying? I would have. Let's see. Oh, you got a review code for Super Monkey Ball Mania? Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. There you go. That's awesome, Pie Studios. All right, so Darth Sidious, Dr. Manhattan, Homelander. That's 3. You guys can also list who you guys would want on the team. I'd have Bobby Kotick because it seems like no matter what happens, nobody can touch that dude. So I'd have Bobby Kotick on that team. Trying to go with like different choices, man. Different choices than just who's the most powerful. Let's see. I'd have Alex Louise Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist. That's 5. Gotta have John Wick. That's 6. I'm gonna throw in Mila Maxwell from Tales of Exilia. That's 7. Fuck it. Let's have Arceus from Pokemon. That's 8. Two more. I'd have Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho. One more. I know. My last fighter I'm gonna have on my team. The son of the shepherd. Who's the son of a shepherd, y'all? That's my secret fighter. That's my secret weapon. That's my secret weapon. What's up, Nostalgia Trip? How you doing, bro? He said Omni-Man. Yeah. I didn't want to do too many obvious characters, you know? But yeah, my secret weapon would be Rolf from Ed, Edd n Eddy. That's my secret character. Wait, don't let him get the 3 shoe style. Don't let him get the 3 shoe style. Don't let him, man. Don't fucking let him. Okay, so damn, that Tiffany Haddish shit is wild, Angel. Holy shit. Yeah, Rolf, man. You gotta have Rolf on the team. So just recapping. All right, so recapping. We have Darth Sidious, Dr. Manhattan, Homelander. So those are like my 3 overpowered fighters, right? Alex Louise Armstrong, Mila Maxwell, John Wick, Karama, Ralph, Arceus. Who the fuck was the last one? Oh, Bobby Kotick. Bobby Kotick. Yeah, so that's my team for the Tournament of Power, you guys. I don't know how any of those people have anything in common, but fuck it, man. Fuck it, we gonna win this shit. We gonna win this shit. I'm seeing. I love some of y'all's choices. I love some of y'all's choices. We got Doom Guy. This man said Jeff Bezos. We got Jim Ryan. Archie Sonic. I could see Archie Sonic. Yeah, the Fuhrer. Oh, Bradley. Oh, Bradley gonna kill it. Kotick is gonna get wrecked with them lawsuits. Well, we'll see. We'll see if he survives it, bro. He's staying on my team for the Tournament of Power. But I didn't want to go with like too many overpowered characters, man. Lupin the Third, Ultimate Escape Artist. Yeah, Escape Artist, but we gotta win. So maybe if he like drives him over a cliff, possibly, because he'll find a way to get away from the cliff. Butters, yeah, I can see Butters from South Park. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, some really good choices here, y'all. Yeah, boy. Oh man. But I think with that cough, you guys, it's about time for us to wrap up. Definitely not the longest Ask Neo stream we've done, but you know, I did what I could with my voice right now. Appreciate everybody pulling up for this stream. It was really fun as usual, man. And if anything, I'll probably do another stream this Saturday, because this is just to make up for the stream that we missed on the past Saturday. So would you guys want to have another stream on Saturday as well? I mean, I'm down for that. I don't got work on Saturday, so I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, before we go, since it is an Ask Neo stream, we have to do something that has become tradition. Give me 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second. All right. My legs are so sore, and so sore from the gym, man. Oh, if you guys didn't peep this, I'm wearing a Yu Hakusho shirt tonight. Dope ass shirt, man. I'm not really big into graphic tees because of the quality. It usually doesn't hold up, but this shit is fucking fire, bro. Like the printing on it is not too like in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go down like this, it feels really good, dude. So yeah, by Saturday I should be feeling good. Gonna send you edibles. Hope they help. Oh, I appreciate that, Rhino. Thank you, bro. So we're gonna do a hydration check right here. For those who don't know, a hydration check is essentially a way for all of y'all heathens to get your daily water intake. Water, H2O, not vodka. I know some of y'all don't know the difference. Some of y'all put it back like it's water. But yeah, so get your favorite beverage. See, I'm already all over the place right now, screwing up. Get your favorite water beverage of choice. Maybe put in some Crystal Light in that shit. And we're going to have ourselves a hydration check on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hydration, bitch. Definitely not one of my longer hydration checks, but this is all I had on hand until I go downstairs and get some from the fridge. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much, like as always, for everything y'all do. If my voice is feeling up to it, I want to try to do the Doki Doki stream in the middle of the week, Wednesday or Thursday. But again, we're just going to have to see how it goes from there. But definitely we will be back on Saturday, same time as usual, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Ask Neo. And yeah, you guys, enjoy the rest of your evenings. Enjoy the rest of your mornings. I'll see some of y'all on Twitter after this. And for me to you for now, my name is NGS signing out. And like always, I will catch you guys later. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.